Wait, Jordan Peele, the Oscar-winning writer-director, started his career in Amsterdam? Get out. Hooray for Jordan Peele, the writer and director of Get Out, won an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay, as Dutch NOS News reported. 2 years after Oscar's So White, chances are growing for black Oscars. Oh, how racially aware. But they left out an interesting detail. Jordan started his career here in the Netherlands. Why would they leave something like that out? Well, having worked alongside Jordan for 3 years, here are 3 reasons I think it's possible. The inspiration for the racism in the movie Get Out was partly the Netherlands, a country so deep under sea level, it may as well be called the sunken place. 1. Alienation. Now, if you don't know the movie Get Out, it's all about a black guy who goes to visit his white girlfriend's parents. He's invited to leave his home, go be surrounded by a bunch of white people, and feel like he's on stage the whole time, which could fairly be a decent description of Jordan's life here in Amsterdam. Jordan Peele joined us in the cast of Boom Chicago in the year 2001. Like many of us, it was his first time living outside the US, and it was a real eye-opener. Jordan writes, "Being there in the Netherlands, I found I was an outsider in a different way than I was used to." And that is so true! On stage, Jordan's characters were all about stretching expectations. He played Rodrigo, the Latin lover. He played, right after 9/11, Ahmed, the stoned terrorist. And his favorite character was Uta, the Swedish supermodel. But it was always Dutch guys after the show who asked him, "When are you going to play the angry black man?" At first, the closest he came was this guy. Footnote, in 2002, Boom Chicago hired Colton Dunn, also African American, and Jordan at the time said he feared for his job because he assumed that no comedy group could want 2 black guys at the same time. Funny to us that Colton ended up as a writer on Key and Peele, where they made this sketch.
Hey man, why the cat gotta be black? Freeze! Man, I guess I gotta put my dick away.
So in retrospect, I suppose the first part of Jordan's inspiration was us. 2. Progressive racism. Now the twist of the movie Get Out is that it's progressive white people who turn out to be racist. And Dutch people are super progressive, which is why it's all the more shocking when you see graffiti like this. Dutch people are so open and progressive, but they still have a way of not letting you forget you're an outsider. A poster for Get Out says, "Just because you're invited doesn't mean you're welcome." And as we like to say at Boom Chicago, just because Dutch people tolerate you doesn't mean they like you. Or to put it in the words of this campaign ad from the Dutch Prime Minister, "Doe normaal of ga weg." Let's see, how would I translate that? Just act normal or get out. 3. Zwarte Piet. On the same day Jordan Peele won his Oscar came this ad from the Dutch Prime Minister saying, "Just because you celebrate Sinterklaas doesn't make you racist." Now, I agree, it's not meant to be racist, but I have observed certain of my colleagues who do seem to find it a bit insensitive. In Get Out, the main character finds himself in armed conflict with his hosts. And at Boom Chicago, Colton and Jordan made this video written by Pep Rosenfeld about Zwarte Pieten rising up in armed revolt against Sinterklaas.
Well, we done taking all these orders from sin. The Zwarte Piet revolution is about to begin. Oh yeah.
So there you have it, Nederland. All you need to do to claim credit for winning an Oscar is admit that Zwarte Piet could be considered insensitive by some people, which I know you'll never do.
Newsroom, it's a newsroom. Listen to the sound of the newsroom. Anything can happen in a newsroom. News, 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 news.